This is David Bailey. At 24, he's 6 years older than Khan and works as a car mechanic for his father in Fulham. He's a former kickboxing champion. Bailey leads with the right hand, has gone the distance in all 7 of his pro fights, and this is his biggest payday. This won't be biggest payday, but it is his first payday. You'll have gathered by now, he comes from Bolton. His talent is exceptional, and his aim, as you heard earlier, to become a legend of the ring. Your commentators once again will be Ricky Hatton and Jim Rosenthal, but first, to introduce the fighters back to MC, Michael Pass.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Bolton Arena, this is the main event of the evening. Making his entrance to the ring, presenting from Pimlico, David Bailey.
It's always been at the top of the to recall the happy scene. How did flashbang, what a picture, what a picture, what a photograph, bloody what a joke, and running off in a cloud of smoke, flat fangs, sat your feet, playing on a big bass drum. What a picture, run to the stick it in your hand, hey,
Who do you think you are, David Bailey? Yes, I am David Bailey, and the cameras are turned very firmly onto this young man tonight. A pay packet of £5,000, and he is very, very happy with that. Broke a holiday in Cyprus to come here. A nice fella too, very confident, not overawed at all, not worried about fighting in Khan's hometown. David Bailey.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his truly proud professional debut, the pride of Bolton, Amir Khan.
Hope and glory, an emphatic statement from Amir Khan and his connections. The Asian teenager who has been proud to represent Great Britain and now steps into the ring for his professional debut. We saw a shot of Sam Allardyce, the Bolton manager, who was in Khan's dressing room before he emerged into this arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, good evening and welcome to the magnificent Bolton Tonight, Frank One's Sports Network, in association with the news of the world, big on boxing, free and on the internet with www.frankone.tv, proudly presents this, the main attraction of the evening. 4 3-minute rounds of boxing in the lightweight division. Welcome to you, the viewers, watching exclusively live on ITV Sport and to listeners on Radio 5 Live. The officials have been appointed this evening by the British Boxing Board of Control. Timekeeper at the bell, Mr. Colin Roberts from Halifax. The star referee in charge of this contest is Mr. Phil Edwards from Preston. And And so, people of Bolton and viewers watching on ITV Sport from the Bolton Arena, this is the Big Fight Live! Introducing to you firstly, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the multicoloured spangled shorts. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 9 stones, 9 pounds, 8 ounces. From 7 contests, he has 3 wins and 4 defeats. Presenting from Pimlico, David Bailey. And opposing him, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing the white polo shorts trimmed with silver spangles, red and green. At the weigh-in yesterday, he scaled 9 stones, 12 pounds. Tonight, he makes his proud professional debut. As an amateur, he struck a silver medal at the 2004 Athens Olympic Games, presenting from Bolton, Amir Khan. Referee Mr. Phil Edwards with his final instructions. 4 rounds.
Okay, gentlemen, you're following our instructions at all times. I'll tell you to break, lean in, take 1 step back, walk those heads to the post. Touch gloves, good luck to you both.
Amir Khan's professional road starts here. Gave a thoroughly professional performance over the way to get rid of Mario Kindelan, the brilliant Cuban, in his last fight. But Bailey has come out of the traps like a sprinter. He says he's going to walk through Khan. He's going to say, welcome to the pro game, and prove to him it's totally different than the amateur stuff. Bailey's never fought as an amateur. Khan has got him down within the first 20 seconds. A little right hand. He got up too quickly. Stay down, say the corner. 6 is the count. 7, 8, 9. He is up at 9. Hands up. He's allowed to continue. Ricky Hatton
picked that punch lovely there. Just stepped off to the side and just nailed him as he come in. He's finding him again.
This is not going to last long. And is that a towel that's come in already? Is that a towel that's come in already?
It's over, Jim. Sal's just come in from the corner.
The towel's on the floor. I don't think the referee's seen it. They want this fight stopped. Khan wants it to continue. A man in a hurry. Forget all that stuff about wanting this one to go to the distance. The towel is still in the centre of the ring. I don't think the referee's seen it. There's some big bobs coming in from Amir Khan. What a start this is to his pro career. Bailey covering up, cannot keep him away.
But the referee should jump in now.
Still coming in. Bailey's corner are begging him to stop the fight. Referee's letting it go on. Khan stopped one there as well. Got a little bit wild and careless. What a start to his fight, his professional career. This is
unbelievable start.
I don't think he's seen the towel, you know. He's seen it now. He's had a look down on it now and he's seen it, and he's letting it go on.
The towel's still in the ring, Jim.
It's up to the referee who stops the fight. We've got a big shot from Amir Khan, and that's it. That is it. 69 seconds and Amir Khan is off and running. A sprint for Khan past his first opponent. And Khan's first thought is concern for David Bailey. I think the corner might be slightly upset that the referee let it go that long, but credit to Amir Khan up here above us. His first thought, absolute concern for Bailey, who never knew what hit him. Go on, Ricky.
Yeah, maybe the referee should have jumped in that little bit quicker there at the corner, threw the towel in, and I'm not sure whether the referee even noticed it was actually in the ring, but no, I mean, Amir Khan was fantastic. I mean, the hottest ticket in town, and everybody here tonight can say that they were there at the start of something that could possibly be fantastic.
Well, he didn't hang around. He did everything that was asked of him. He looked bigger and stronger than his amateur days. And he knows in this pro game, anybody in front of you, you get rid of them as soon as you can. Forget all that stuff about going 4 rounds to learn it. He got him out of the way and got him out of the way quickly. And let's just have another look at some of Khan's work before we hear the official verdict. And just having a look at some of this stuff, Ricky, and really, he absolutely blew David Bailey away.
Picked them shots beautiful, right uppercut, right up, just as he come in, took a step back, moved to the side just slightly.
Too big, too strong, too quick.
Yeah, picking his punches here like a seasoned pro.
And I think the towel's already in the ring by then, as Khan celebrates above us, and that was where referee Phil Edwards said, "Thank you very much, that will do." And Amir Khan, at home, of course, lives about 10 minutes away. His mum still sends him down the road for a bottle of milk and a paper, and apparently gives him a clip round the ear if he misbehaves as well. But he's a good kid, and that's a great gesture from Amir Khan as well, in memory of all those affected by the London tragedies. Absolutely class.
Yeah, nice touch, that. Very nice.
Act from Amir Khan. He's had some difficult questions put to him, and he has fielded them all superbly, and a big grin from Amir Khan. He's happy that it's over Dean Powell in there with him. He will have harder opponents, he'll have longer fights, but his dad in there as well, very much a close double act, those two. And yeah, the Khan bandwagon is very much off and running. What about that, the feeling he said earlier in the week that he wanted to go the full distance to learn a bit, Ricky? He didn't really seem to adhere to that tonight.
Well, not really. He seemed in a bit of a hurry there. I don't think the last thing on his mind was the distance tonight, but no, he picked his punches absolutely beautiful there. Absolutely fantastic performance. I think if you could write down how you would like your professional debut to go, that's exactly how you'd have liked it to have gone.
And here's the official verdict.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute and 49 seconds of round number 1, referee Phil Edwards has called a halt to the action. In his opinion, David Bailey was in no position to continue. Your winner on his stunning debut from Bolton, Amir Khan.
Well, Amir Khan hasn't passed his driving test just yet, but you can rip up the L plates now. He is in gear and running as a pro.
Well, as debuts go, that was pretty impressive. Amir Khan did not take long to David Bailey. We will be back very shortly with a reaction from Amir, more action, and of course the thoughts of Ricky and Barry. Do stay with us.
Welcome. A drink?
Carlsberg don't do takeaways, but if they did, they would probably be the best takeaways in the world.
Well, welcome back to the Bolton Arena. Needless to say, Amir Khan is a popular fella, as of course as ever Mr. Warren. But Amir, first of all, that's quite a debut.
It was, yeah. I expected the opponent to do a lot, but like I said, my style changed a lot since the amateurs. I've gone a lot stronger. I sit back on my shots and I pick the shots better. And I think, in a way, I was confident as well, and I was a bit nervous because it was my first one. I didn't know what to expect, but it went well.
He came out like a fury, but you weren't going to stand and wait for him. You found the punches straight away yourself.
Definitely, it's not my style getting involved. I thought I'd pick my shots for hurt him, and then I'll get into it. And I think this was all for London, dedicated to London, what happened, and I think we need to all get on and forget about the past, and hopefully things like that should happen.
Yeah, obviously we hope this sends out the right signal to all members of the community around the country, but to keep it on the boxing for the moment, you say you're a different fighter in terms of amateur versus professional, but this was your first fight, so you couldn't have known until tonight exactly what you had in them gloves professionally.
Definitely, yeah. Now I'm going to go home and watch the video and just see how it was. If I could have slowed it
short video.
Yeah, well, it would have been, yeah. I could have slowed it down, or I could have upped it. I bet my sponsor can have a go at me now.
Yeah, indeed. Frank, well, you'll be happy you signed him. I think you knew you were onto a prospect. He's more than a prospect, he's a reality.
He is. I think he done very well. You know, a lot of pressure on him, but he's come through it well. Just needs to slow himself down a bit, but he'll do that. It takes
Give the crowd
time.
A bit more to cheer about.
Yeah, exactly. But he's done, you know, he's done fantastically well. He's got a long journey. He's got a long journey ahead of him. It'll be fun on the way, and there'll be some hard fights, and you know, that's a great debut, and we look forward to him boxing again in September.
Well, the thing is, in a way, to rein back expectations, not only from perhaps Amir, but from the public, who are desperate to see him proceed at a great rate of knots, particularly after tonight. But, you know, professionally, you need to get experience, don't you?
Of course you do. You know, he needs to get experience. He needs to be in the gymnasium. I mean, Oliver Harrison's done a fantastic job with him. And it's just time, and we've got to just take our time, pick the right opponents, and then at the right time make the right move, and he'll be like one of these, going to be like Barry or Ricky, become a great champion.
Well, you've had Ricky and Barry watching you tonight, which is nice, but presumably you're a man in a hurry. You've talked about world title fights by the age of 21. You want to get there quick?
Definitely, yeah. Me and Frank have sat down together and we've said I want to be one of the youngest British world champions ever, yeah.
And that's going to happen?
Hopefully, yeah. Yeah, definitely it's going to happen, yeah. This is the first one now, many to come, and hopefully, yeah, it's getting closer and closer now.
Yeah, well, if they only all last around, then the world title fight will be coming around pretty soon, but well done tonight.
Thanks very much, and can I say thanks to my parents for supporting me, thanks to Frank, thanks to my coach Oliver, thanks to my friend, he's on Portugal, who couldn't make it here, and I want to say hi to the lads in Sheffield, the training camp. Get in that cold plunge, boys.
Thank you very much, Amir. We hope to see you again soon. And Frank, let's bring Mr. McGuigan in for a bit of analysis on well, it was a short fight, but it was an impressive one.
It was a perfect professional debut. It couldn't have been better, really. He's shown that he has the ability to change and move into the professional style very easily. He's got such confidence and all-round natural skill. His speed is his main asset. You know, when Bailey came out and ran at him, he just moved around the ring, he floated around the ring, reminded me a little bit of Thomas Hearns. Used that left jab perfectly, set him up, walked him onto a shot. Obviously there's lots of things to be done. He's got to mould his style a little bit better, get them hands a bit higher, learn to tuck his chin down a little bit more, but that will all come with time. That's a perfect professional debut. What do you think, Ricky?
Well, I was going to say, what do you make of that? He's compared him to Thomas Hearns. That's some comparison.
Oh, it was fantastic, and the thing is, it's his balance. You know, he had the fella there that was running in, charging at him. He just shifted to the side, laid back, let him come in, right uppercut, right hand, fetched him onto the punch. You know, you can't teach that. You know, you've either got it, you know, and for a professional debut, absolutely outstanding.
I mean, David Bailey came and rushed at him, but he wasn't having it.
Yeah, he rushed at him, he backed up, he got his timing, he's got brilliant spatial awareness. In other words, he knows exactly when to punch, and Bailey walked straight into him, and he nailed him, and he just never let him off the hook. He's also showed he's a tremendous finisher there. He hit him with the right hand on the way down, and Eugene Maloney in Bailey's corner was very upset. He'd thrown the towel in at least 30 seconds beforehand. But listen, it's all about this kid. He's massively talented.
He's getting rushed, and he was super cool, super cool. He was getting charged, he just laying back, have a look, pick the shots. Fantastic, like a seasoned pro. I keep forgetting he's 18. Like a seasoned pro, some of the moves he did there to finish that fight.
He doesn't look like an 18-year-old fighter on his professional debut tonight.
Does it? He just took it all in his stride. Your professional debut, you're nervous, you're under pressure. The expectation on this young lad's shoulders is absolutely phenomenal. And he goes in and just puts on a performance like that. It's you know, the future just can't be brighter for him. Just can't.
We're just scratching the surface. I think this kid's got so much ability. Obviously, and Ricky will have seen mistakes there, obviously, but I mean, it couldn't have been better. He's just got so much potential. He's going to fill into, I believe, a light welterweight. He was a 9 stone 12 yesterday, probably 10 stone 2 today. But he looks like he's got a lean body. He's going to put weight on. He may even grow a little bit more.
He's physically stronger since the Olympics, since his last amateur fight, and he's only just been in the professional gym, you know, a certain amount of time, he could develop into, like Barry says, either light welter, maybe even a welterweight, because he's got the height to do so.
Are you trying to talk him into welterweight, keep him out of your division?
yeah. But no, he's.
But he's a different shape fighter to you. I mean, he's a taller, slimmer fighter. He's not as stocky as you.
Yeah, and Barry, summed him up, as Thomas Hearns. Even though you can have like a slender frame, some of the people that have slenderest of frames are the biggest punchers you'll ever meet. And it's mainly his balance, timing, what he did. He just let him charge him, he waited, he stepped back, fetched the punches up. It was fantastic.
Well, let's have another look at it again as the two of you talk through it, because it's worth looking at it again. It's not like we're bedding down for a half hour here. This was a couple of minutes at most.
We thought it was going to last maybe 2 or 3 rounds, but if you just see the way we talked to it, the way he got up on his toes, moved back, used his jabs, hands are still a bit low. We'd like to see them a bit higher, but he's backing up, keeping him off balance, using that jab. And the first opportunity he gets, he sets him up here with this little short hook as he walks in, bang, nails him, and he's over.
It was over from before then, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It's just I'm more impressed about the way, it's very easy, your professional debut, you're so hyped up, to go toe to toe and get in a slugging fest. He was just super cool. He just glided around, avoided the punches, make him miss. And look, even now he's picking the shots beautiful. He's not winging them in everywhere. He knows where every shot's going there, and it's the fights will get tougher, but obviously for a professional debut, and I can't praise it enough, to be honest.
And of course there'll be those at home that say, well, David Bailey, who was he? But this is a guy that had 7 professional fights. He was a kickboxing champion. This wasn't a guy that was going to lay down tonight.
And never been stopped, you've got to put it in context at the level that he's boxing at. But having said that, though, it's not the easiest of professional debuts, and to do it like that, if Amir Khan could have written down how he would like his professional debut to go, that's what he'd have written.
What was impressive about him was he also switched to the body, and he's never, in amateur boxing they don't credit body punching enough, but yet in this he slipped on the towel there that actually Eugene Maloney had thrown in. It wasn't a punch, but it was the way he was able to adapt to switching to body shots when he got up close, and hitting throwing combinations to the head, to the body, bringing them back up again, back on the jab. It's so easy to get overawed on your professional debut, to get overexcited, to throw punches everywhere, to lose your composure, to stick your chin up in the air. But I just thought he handled it so coolly, and Ricky hit the nail on the head. He handles things so calmly. He's like a 50-year-old, yet he's a young, exuberant 18-year-old.
It's worth reinforcing, this isn't hype we're making. We're not trying to talk this guy up. This is real talent at work.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest, the last thing as a boxer, the last thing you want people is to blow smoke up your backside. You want people to be honest. But I can't praise that performance enough. Granted, the fights, as it goes up through the levels, the fights are going to get tougher and the opponents will get harder. But for a professional debut, to have someone steaming out there 100 mile an hour at you, and to do it in such a cool and calculated manner was wonderful.
It was. Thank you both for the moment. Terrific stuff. Let's get a bit more action from the ring here in Bolton this evening. Now, this is from a little...